Power Book 3, Raising Kanan Season 4's finale may not have had quite the same drama as its previous episodes, but it set up a huge fifth season while introducing one of the franchise's most mysterious characters over a decade after his first mention. With Season 5 confirmed to be Power Book 3, Raising Kanan's final outing, the show looks set to feature some big moments when it returns, making the stakes higher than ever. As a result, the remaining characters will play a major role, amplifying the importance of the spin-off show's newest drug dealer. Season 4's finale featured Kanan getting acquainted with a new face, and while it's the first time the character has physically appeared, he has been referenced several times over the past 11 years. Long-term fans will be well aware of his influence on some of the Power franchise's best characters, and finally seeing him debut on screen is a huge deal. Not only is it a nice payoff for viewers who have stuck with the Power universe since it began, but it seems like it won't be the last time we see this crucial figure crossing paths with Kanan. Breeze finally appears for the first time in Power Book 3, Raising Kanan Season 4 finale. The character made his first appearance over a decade after he was first mentioned. Shameik Moore as Breeze in Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. Having been mentioned in Power's very first season, Breeze finally featured on screen for the very first time in Raising Kanan Season 4's finale. Played by Shameik Moore, Breeze was introduced to Kanan through Snaps and Pop, who happens to be the character's uncle. Although his very first scene may not have had the sort of dramatic build-up or high-stakes action many might have envisioned when introducing such a legendary character, Breeze's first scene offered a small taste of what to expect from the drug dealer while setting up Kanan's final steps into becoming one of New York's biggest criminals. Power fans will already be aware that Breeze and Kanan go on to work together, with Breeze being the mentor figure of the franchise's other main characters, James St. Patrick and Tommy Egan. As a result, seeing him appear in Raising Kanan wasn't a huge shock, but it provides a full-circle moment and suggests the prequel is closer than ever to setting up the events of Power Season 1. Despite teaching some of Power's most dangerous characters, Breeze appears to have a fairly laid-back attitude, but that doesn't mean he won't still have a pivotal role in Season 5. Breeze will play an important role in Power Book 3, Raising Kanan's fifth and final season. Shameik Moore suggested his character will shift dynamics in the story. While it could still be a while before Raising Kanan returns to our screens, expect Breeze to be heavily involved in the spin-off show's conclusion. According to Variety, Shameik Moore claimed, "It was a fun challenge to find Breeze's unique identity, and I can't wait for fans to see how Breeze will shift dynamics in the story." Not only will Moore reprise his role for Season 5, but Breeze will undoubtedly have a major impact on the plot as he will help elevate Kanan to the next level in the drug game by taking the protagonist under his wing. Raising Kanan would need a time skip to end exactly where the original show started, but assuming it leaves things in a similar place, Breeze's presence will be unavoidable. He could even help connect Raising Kanan to Ghost and Tommy's prequel, as the show may introduce the young actors who will portray the central characters in Power Origins. Therefore, establishing a strong bond with Kanan and teaching him some of the ruthless traits he has already started to develop could make Breeze one of Season 5's most influential characters, and I'm excited to see more of him. Why it took 11 years for Breeze to finally appear in the Power franchise. Raising Kanan's final season was the only logical place to introduce Breeze. Shameik Moore as Breeze looking forward in Power Book 3, Raising Kanan. Considering Breeze is such a big part of Power's lore, many people may wonder why he wasn't introduced earlier, but the answer is simple: it just didn't make sense. Although the character was mentioned several times throughout Power, he had already been killed off before the events of Season 1, meaning he couldn't feature in the original series or the subsequent spin-offs, other than through flashbacks. However, Raising Kanan was the one exception given its prequel status, making it the only logical project that Breeze could actually fit into while maintaining his sense of mystery. While he could have been saved for Power Origins, Breeze is as big a part of Kanan's story as he is Tommy and Ghost's, hence why he debuted in Raising Kanan Season 4's finale. The first 3 seasons felt too early into Kanan's life to feature him, but Season 4's timeline was perfect. This gives us an entire season to learn about the character and opens up the possibility of Moore carrying his role into Origins, depending on how Raising Kanan ends. It may have taken a while to introduce him, but Power's patience paid off and made Breeze's arrival worthwhile.